When we think of Doctor Who's most iconic villains, we may think of the Daleks or Cybermen, but I think we'll all agree that none left us as frightened and drawn in as the Weeping Angels. Greetings fellow science fiction fans, you are watching All Things Sci-Fi, and in this video we're going to be covering our favourite scary statues, the Weeping Angels. Now whatever you do when you watch this video, don't blink. The Weeping Angels were an extremely powerful species of quantum-locked humanoids, meaning they would only be able to move while not being observed. But while being observed, they would only exist as stone. According to the Time Lords, the Weeping Angels evolved at the dawn of time. However, the Weeping Angels had also a mythological status in Time Lord society, with the Fourth Doctor being skeptical of their existence. The Angels may have also originated from a plague, as seen on the planet Gehenna. When asteroids formed together to create the planet Earth, 3 Weeping Angels were trapped inside the planet. Weeping Angels received their name as their unique nature necessitated that they often covered their faces with their hands to prevent trapping each other in a petrified form for eternity by looking at one another.
That's why they cover their eyes. They're not weeping, they can't risk looking at each other. Their greatest asset is their greatest curse. They can never be seen.
This is seen in the episode Blink, when the 10th Doctor caused a group of angels to become petrified. They were known as being kind, murderous psychopaths, eradicating their victims mercifully by dropping them into the past and letting them live out their full lives, just in a different time. This, in turn, allowed them to live off the remaining time energy of their victims' lives. However, when this paled in comparison to an alternative power source to feed on, the angels were also known to kill by other means, such as snapping their victims' necks. With an age almost as old as the universe itself, Weeping Angels that were converted from ordinary statues appeared as they did before being taken over. Other angels resembled stone statues of winged, humanoid angels in chitins. Baby angels would resemble cherubs, naked, infant-sized versions of adult angels. Baby angels would possess the same traits as their adult counterparts. However, when left unseen, their footsteps and childlike giggles could be heard. Angels could even be known to take on the form of even bigger statues, as seen in the Angels Take Manhattan when an angel took the form of the Statue of Liberty. When any angel would like to show ferocity, Weeping Angels would bare their fangs and claws. As powerful as angels are, they would grow weaker from starvation without their usual energy supplies to keep them fed, with the stone wearing away over the years. This could even become so severe that they might not even look like their original forms anymore, losing their wings and becoming more like a typical statue of great age. Weak angels would not have the same speed as their healthy counterparts. As shown in the Time of Angels, a single hour is all it would take for an angel to regain their appearance and restore themselves if re-energized or fed. Their weakness would even hamper their ability to send people through time, as shown in the Angels Take Manhattan, when River is held by an angel but remained in her own time. It was once indicated by River's song that Weeping Angels could transform ordinary statues into angels. It was also known that a kiss of a Weeping Angel had various abilities and effects, including transforming kissed people into complete duplicates of other individuals which would die after a matter of weeks. An angel's kiss could even suck a kissed victim of their life energy, reducing them to dust. Weeping Angels could move their victims back through time with a touch. They would then consume the potential energy from the lives the victims would have otherwise have led. They could move people through both time and space, which is shown many times during the show. The Weeping Angels could feed on other types of energy, such as radiation given off by a Galaxy-class starliner, or electrical energy in electronics. This would cause lights to flicker, making it easier for them to get around their quantum locking. If they were sufficiently fed, however, angels would kill by sneaking up behind their victims and breaking their necks. Angels were very strong, being able to break through steel doors, force magnetized wheels to turn, and snap victims' necks without difficulty. According to one account, they could even feed on the energy of a time paradox, rather than being poisoned by it. The Weeping Angels had a unique and nearly perfect defense mechanism, quantum locking, which caused them to turn into harmless stone while being observed.
Because they have the most perfect defense system ever evolved. They are quantum locked. They don't exist when they're being observed. The moment they are seen by any other living creature, they freeze into rock. No choice, it's a fact of their biology. In the sight of any living thing, they literally turn to stone.
It could also happen by instinct when they believed they were being watched. When not observed, they could move incredibly fast, though they appeared to slow down the closer they got to their prey, appearing to enjoy playing with their food. However, quantum locking meant the angels had to cover their eyes when in their stone form, as if they saw each other they would become trapped forever. This also applies in an instance where an angel were to see itself in a mirror. They seemed to be able to see in the dark as well, as angels had no trouble pursuing their quarry in total darkness. Anything with the image of a weeping angel, such as pictures or film, also gained the abilities of an angel, and with time would eventually become an angel itself. Furthermore, when victims looked into the eyes of an angel, the angel could infect their visual centers, creating an image in their mind. The victim could be mentally influenced by the angel until it became fully grown, at which point it would escape the person's body, killing them. This ability could only be stopped by shutting down the visual center, by means such as having the victim keep their eyes closed, and even so, it is believed that the ability would resume if the victim were to reopen their eyes. Examples of mental influence included making the victim count down the minutes to his or her own death.
6. Doctor, I'm 5. I mean, 5. Fine.
And making the victim hallucinate that limbs were petrified. The weeping angels did not possess naturally intelligible voices, although they could still produce horrific screeches as a form of laughter. And the infants could produce childlike giggles. The angels could take the consciousness of someone who had died and speak through it to communicate if the need arose. They also possessed the ability to communicate with each other over long distances, even when frozen. They perhaps had some telepathic abilities to help coordinate their teamwork. And that's it. All we know about Doctor Who's scariest living statues, the Weeping Angels. I'd love to hear any stories you have about the Weeping Angels in the comments below. You've been watching All Things Sci-Fi, and the next time you see a statue, you might think twice before turning your back.
Your life could depend on this. Don't blink. Don't even blink. Blink and you're dead. They are fast, faster than you could believe. Don't turn your back. Don't look away, and don't blink.